Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Conquer the Skies, where we were definitely conquering, but not so much the skies, more all of this territory here. Pretty much draw a line across there, and we've been taking all of that. There is one remaining enemy, and that's probably what we will be destroying in this episode. As you can see, we have a couple of front lines here, lots of ships attacking. We previously made the Toucan, which is extremely similar, if not almost identical to what was originally called the Leroy, which is basically a ramming vessel. We tried it against things that walk, and we either ended up crashing into the land, going over the top of them, or just, you know, it was just a big problem. And hopefully we'll do better against the Shellwalker and down against one of these like little villages. We also have gargoyles to deal with, so let's see what we can do there. My plan is to build something like what was originally the Watchman here, which this thing has several Gatling guns on it. So I'm actually going to scrap the Gatling guns. I don't have any need for those. Anyway, let's see. I want to see, we've got another... Oh, we don't have another toucan. Right. Okay, so this is against the Shellwalker. This Shellwalker thing is, as you can see, it's a bit of a weird design. It's like a mad scientist, almost Frankenstein's monster. We have these like these big bone legs as if they've been taken from another animal, and then it's all like being augmented with pins and metal and brass, and then this obviously big egg, and inside the egg this thing will open up and fire a big ray. I know all that because I wouldn't say helped design it, but it was part of an event that David Stark, the developer, was running, and asked for ideas for some sort of design, and that's what we sort of came up with. And there it is there, and that big ray, and let's see if this... Oh, the toucans are the most useless thing in the world. I don't know if you've just been unlucky, but, I mean, that just disappeared. Oh, okay. Build ship. Toucan. I'm going to build about 10 of them and just launch them into everything. Right, we're gonna attempt a normal fight now against, like, a static structure. Inevitably, I'll end up hitting the ground or something weird will happen. Or I'll give up before I get to ram. Anyway, I've ordered the ram, and it's not the fastest thing in the world, this thing. And you can see, look, it's slowly losing altitude, and I'm not too sure why. It's losing altitude. Why is it losing altitude? There's no reason for it to lose altitude. Okay, right, fine. That was a good ram. That's taking the front off that. Let's ram back down here. Oh, it's so heavy. I may have to just change it to... Yeah, I might just have to change it to, say... I wouldn't say canvas, but maybe just standard, like, non-armor, just plating. That crashed into the ground. The problem is its weight. It's so ungainly. See, it's going up and down, and it's sort of wandering around in the breeze. I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's happily ramming its way through this static structure, and it's won. We have won a fight with this thing. Excellent. Wouldn't have expected it, but there you are. And that guy was raiding over there, was he? Right, let us check out... I want to put you over there. There's another toucan. Let's send the toucan over there. And... Start. And I'm going to charge over there. So, we're going to take out, hopefully this in one hit. No, I was hoping for it to cause an explosion or something, but it did not. Right, charge it up, take out the back of the tree, why not as well? There we are. Well, we know the ammo store's there, so if we hit that, that should be alright. Yeah, I think this is just a bit too heavy. But then again, that's mainly because of the RAM, so I don't know what the solution would be. More engine? Problem is the design of the engines. Yeah, just chipping that away, yeah. Yeah, more engine, or more Could use suspendium chambers, the pressurized ones, but that's probably not the way forward. Use the pressurized suspendium, it's not going to work out because probably as soon as you hit one, it's just going to explode. Shellwalker versus the bumblebees. Not entirely convinced that is the way forward either. Oh, okay, so we've got a bit of a more interesting fight here. We have this big castle thing versus the toucan. Gonna move down to there, and we'll work our way from the top, and here we go. Take the top of that tree out and lose all momentum first. Obviously that's the best thing to do. And because of the little spikes, I just chipped a bit of a spike off rather than anything that's decent. And I think we are... That didn't even cause any damage. Okay, not convinced this is of any great use. It does have use, but not a great one. Like I say, I just don't think the design suits it. There you go. I mean, because the damage, we're just not causing any damage. If it was faster, yes, it probably will do something. And strangely, this thing is almost built to absorb the shots because of all of these little spiky bits. You chip off one, and it doesn't care. I think the way to make this better would be to put a keel on it and just put more engines on it and just forget about service ceiling, just ignore anything that flies. And admittedly, we're still doing okay here. But yeah, you would think that if we were armed with, say, a cannon or a couple of cannons, we'd probably be doing a lot better. I can't just push to there. No, that's not going to do anything. I'm actually going to ram and go a little bit further up here. Oh, is it... I was going to say, is it stuck? That would be the icing on the day, that one. It being totally stuck. Let's see. Oh, yes, that was a good hit. But you can see we are taking considerable damage. Outside view, yeah. Oh, that's not what you want. See, we've got holes in the suspendium bit. We've got suspendium leaking out that. The problem is that we've still got that weapon there, and then that tree. Oh, that's... Ooh, that could have been bad. When you wedge inside like that, you often have this issue where it just gets completely stuck. Engines to full power. How are we doing for coal? Yeah, we're going to run out of coal before long. But I think they've run out of ammo. So if we can just chip the top off, should be alright. Huh. That actually hit on the bottom. The whole thing slid along a bit, but we didn't cause any damage. Strangely. Here's another attempt. Oh, come on, chip that off. Yes! There's that weapon there. See, we're not gonna win this, I don't think. Oh yeah, that could be the end of us. Oh no, luckily we damaged that. Well, from all my going on about how this isn't very effective, we have managed to, well, I don't think we've won because we're going to be out of coal, but we've destroyed this. Pretty good. Move back. Ramp to there. I don't know if getting more speed up would work. Oh, thought we'd won because it's that little section that's out. We have won. I wouldn't have thought that. I really wouldn't. But a win's a win. Let's move the toucan back. All right, we have a assault in progress down here. I will intercept that thing with the Sparrowhawk, and I'm going to design the ship. So, design ship. We want something specifically to take out the... Well, what do we have to take out the gargoyles? We do have the grape shot cannon. Spray of smaller cannonballs. Tear through light armor and crew alike. Shoots troops and planes within 28 meters. And we have the Gatling gun. The Gatling gun is tier 3 though. Tear apart lightly armored targets, not very accurate. I'm going to go with the grape shot cannon because it's very low tier and I want something that we can use immediately. But how am I going to lay it out? I'm gonna 2, 2, 2, 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's the layout. Obviously we need to connect it up and have ammo, so let's look at that. So we'll check out our... Do I have this, like... That's the thing, we could have it as... that instead. I prefer the banks of 2. So 2, 2, 2, and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So we'll go on to our resources. Ammo store, I'll go there. And ammo store, I'll go... say... top and bottom. We'll do it that way. We have to keep this thing aloft, so we'll require lift. We could use a large suspendium chamber if we wanted. That would function. Speed-wise, not really too concerned. We could go with, like, end caps. Service ceiling. That seems ludicrous. 333 meters. If it is, then we're going to stick with that. Oh, of course, because we got that. 180 meters. I might just stick with these end caps, like we've done with the bumblebee, like that. In fact, should we just make a mini version of that? Yeah, let's do that. We'll make something similar. So just a big row of cannon like that. Those top and bottom. It has a sail in between. But let's go to corridor with ladder. Down to there. This is going to have to come back a little bit. Because we need some quarters in. Quarters there, quarters there. Going to go for probably another. We'll have... most likely go the bridge. Do I want a crow's nest? Not really. Honestly, not really. I don't think I do. I really don't think I do. But I do want way to put out fire. But I think we'll probably just go with resources. Propulsion, what can we go with that? Doesn't need to be overly fast, so a standard sail block like this would be sufficient. Could put them anywhere, really. What else do we need? We need cargo. We need supply hatches. There we go. That do? We don't actually need them there as well. So is that fine? Does that work? Yeah. I mean, it's cheap. Armor is wood. Where's the sail on the bumblebee? It is in the middle. Oh, water. Yeah. Well, we'll just use fire extinguishers. I'll just remove those either side. Put fire extinguishers there and there. Gonna remove that. Put this bridge to there for now. Yep, that's fine. And crew, we have 24. Recommended is 48, which means I'm gonna have berths there, which brings it up to 30. And I mean, we could have a crow's nest, but it's 10% weapon accuracy. So, is there any point at all in having accuracy on these things? Nah, we'll have it. Go on. We'll treat ourselves to some accuracy. This will go Where do I want to put this? Could I potentially have 2 of them? One there. And one there. That then says 32. What's the speed? 50. It's only 55. Okay. Berth. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Pretty much done. And let's aerial torpedo. You can just launch it. These are cool. So you can just put them there and they just launch. Just one-shot weapons. Right. So I want probably structural, and I can go there. All right. Job done. Let's rename it. SP. What do I fancy? I'm going to call it the Goldfinch. Save the design. Don't know why it's called the Goldfinch, but we'll save it. And we'll build it. And I'm hoping that 2 of those will be sufficient to take out the gargoyles. But I'm going to build more than that, that's for sure. There's 2 on the go. And this one I'm going to cancel. Oops. Cancel the building of the toucans. I see no point in stressing over those anymore. And let's just attack down here. So this is the interception. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. So start the fight. Tell that to board. This is going to go down and start firing all of those rockets at us. Although, might get away with it. There we go. We're on board. We're on board. That's pretty much it. Just move out the way now. No reason to be anywhere near it. Although, these things are so large. There's got so much crew. Tell you what, we'll take it out the sky a little bit. Don't know if you saw what happened there. I rammed the front, but somehow guys were still attached to it. So, that's not great. Hell's bells. It's taking some damage, and it continues to take some damage, and... Okay, we've managed to get... We've managed to get a section of the ship for ourselves. Why is it not flipping? Flip first. Move and then flip. Why is it not doing it? Oh, it is doing it. There we go. And... That was brilliant. As we went over, the back of that hit there and took part of them out. I mean, we've lost the fight, you understand, because, well, yeah, we've been defeated. So yeah, Sparrowhawk did not do what we wanted it to do. Let's move these bluebirds down then. Oh, they actually need a repair. Go back and repair that. And I think we'll select... and we'll repair that as well. Select the herring gull and move that down. So we'll probably lose this fight here. Might as well repair that. Why not? You know, I haven't bothered repairing any of these other ones. I really don't see much of a point in that one. Once again, we got another ramming exercise. So let's see. There's all these trees that we'll end up having to take out anyway. So let's see what happens. Taken out. No, we didn't take out any of the trees. We'll end up just clipping it incidentally as we work our way through this. Yeah, there's the trees. And even that tiny bit there, that caused some damage. And then go back. What we need is like a hydraulic ram in there. Oh, pneumatic actually, I guess, and just when it gets there, just punch out. with a big boxing glove on the end. Let's, you know, Acme boxing glove. And here we go. Nice. Nice. Keep working away at the target. What's the damage like? Pretty much non-existent. Good. We're only firing rifles. And there's one fewer rifle. See all these trees here. I've not in any way tried to move down to take them out, but yet we have managed to do it. Oh, good hit. You can be quite precise with it. I'll give it that. Once you know, like, how it's floating around and moving, you can get it just so it hits the right target. Ah, that was gonna hit that one there, but it just clipped that. So let's work out this one. I don't know where the ammo store is, but it must be deep inside the thing. That might have been in there. But are we stuck? I think we're stuck. I think that's a game over for this. This is what happens when you maybe get the ram wrong. And you get that. Yeah. Yeah, we're stuck. Okay, I'm just gonna flee. There's no point in trying to get that out. I'm just gonna move back to there. I could initiate the fight going ahead, but I'm not too bothered. They've managed to take over on the left there. There is air dynamics, so biplanes. Double bomb accuracy, yeah, which is good. We've also got rocket accuracy and extra damage for rockets. And there's torpedo bombers. What should we go for? Spider's legs, steel armor weight. Heavy turrets. Which gives us heavy cannons. Okay. We're slowly moving down over here. Oh, they're going to intercept as well. Brilliant. Where is our other ships? They're not yet built. Do I want to try and take out the Shellwalker with another couple of these? Let's move the toucan down. We'll see if we can send 2 toucans at the Shellwalker. See what happens. And, oh, right. That's got a higher service ceiling than us. I'm going to run away. There's no way we can deal with that. Just send that away. And this is also a similar thing. He's going to have to move back. I don't think it really matters where they go, because we're just going to get out-rocketed. So, we've got this thing up here against the llamas, and we are versing that thing. But obviously the llamas are, well, they only have a limited arc of fire. So what I'm going to have to do is move a llama forward, move the other llama. Well, I'm going to have to move all the llamas. But my plan is to, at least as much as I can, disarm this thing. And then put 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and then this will maybe be an arc. I don't know, that's as close as I can come up with a plan, really. Although that has moved... into a weird position, that. So let's just move forward and... yeah, we can start causing damage to that thing. Oh my, okay. Apparently ballistas versus those. Ballista wins. You see, I'm able to keep this in arc now. Let's send that over there. Turn that around. That thing's pretty much gone. Might as well just spin that around and move that further forward. Okay, so we're just having to outmaneuver this thing. That's all that's happening here. It still has a chance of winning. A high chance of winning, really. Pull these further back. Wherever it goes, it's getting 2 of these guys shooting at it. And I do want them to target that. I'm going to flip this round just so I can just finish that bit off. Which which is now done. I'm just going to walk over the top of it as well. No, I'm not. I'm just going to stop there. Why can't it move up there? Is it stuck? No, it's not stuck. Don't know what it's doing. And these just can't shoot that. I don't think they've been able to shoot it all this time. And that can't go up there either. Yeah, it's got a flat arc. Unless I can get a little bit elevation. Oh, there we go. Bit of elevation has helped us get at least one shot in. I'm able to shoot one thing. Okay, I'm just going to flee. There's no point in having those ships be destroyed while those vessels destroyed, so I'm just going to move back to there. Limp back over there, shall we say. Right, so where are our fleets? There's some Sparrowhawks, I'll move those down. There's the Bluebirds, which are currently under repair. And we've got another attack, which is down the bottom here. You can have that. Whatever's there, you can take it. Yeah, I'll just flee. You can have it. There's pretty much nothing there. Job done. Sparrowhawk, we could probably take that, you know. I'll try. Oh, and now we have the goldfinches. So 1, 2, and 3 goldfinches are going to go in. I'm going to build some ships. It's going to be the Bluebird. 3 there. And basically the same thing. 3. And Bluebird. There we are. Right. Unpause it. Oh. Trying to take that by espionage, are they? And Bluebirds are all sorted, so let's invade over there. Not the fastest thing in the world, but they're not too bad at all. So, move down to here. Start the fight. Once again, initiate boarding. And this is slightly different to the other ones. They're on board. And I'm just going to get out of the way now. I'll keep moving. Like this. Keep an arc and fire now and again. But you can see we've boarded them. Let's have a quick look at this one. So this is similar design to the one that fires the aerial charges, but this has got a total of 4 rockets forward, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and then 2 aft. So yeah, I'm gonna work down at the bottom. Work around. Don't think it really matters because it's just going to turn around any second, isn't it? But yeah, there you go. Now around the back. I could just ram. It's just more for me to repair later on. And there's our weapon gone anywhere. Our boarders are making good progress though. Oh, it does have rockets there. Oh no, it's turned around. I think we should be able to take this over. There's all this crew. There's a lot of crew. Still fighting away. Don't know why they're just having so much problem with a couple of these guys. That should be it, right? What's left? They've taken... Oh, there's one guy left on the bridge. So, see if he surrenders. He's not surrendering. So, first on the captain. And there we go. Well, probably the helmsman, actually. Where's our other vessel? Oh, it's on the ground having a rest. Okay, cool. So, that is a gentle takeover. And that is in need of repair. We'll send that back. Technically, we've captured this thing, the Untiring. Bumblebee, we will assault with those. I haven't really used those in anger. Oh, these goldfinches are really slow. Yeah, they're really, really slow. And, oh. We've got, by the look of it, we've got more reinforcements here. So I don't know if all of our bluebirds will be able to take this on. What have we got? We've got aerial charge thing and rockets, and then whatever that is, that could be anything. Start the fight. Whatever it is, they want to shoot that one first for some reason. Oh no, they are shooting both. And what is curious is that it's trying to get past us, so I'm gonna just park there. Right, let's focus on one of them. Get that dead first. There you go. That's gonna fall out the sky. It is now falling out the sky. I'm now gonna move to there and just get away from that thing, because that's probably about to fall out the sky as well, and when it does, it'll land on top of the bluebirds, and I'm not really up for that. Oh, there's a there's a aft section of that thing. Fair enough. Oh, and then it falls out the sky right on top of me. Brilliant. That's just what I was after. Oh, good grief. I've had some bad luck. That's okay. We are taking all these out. Are they trying to ram through this? Let's just get that move and turn around. This one's trying to... Why is that? See that? It's, for some reason, it wants to move to there. There you go. Flip to there, please. There we go. I mean, it's over. We've taken them out. And it's only that that's not under command. That's the only thing. That's just immense damage. General takeover. Move down there and we'll see what's left. How are we doing for the goldfinches? They're on the way. We're going to sell this untiring. Scrap it. Repair the sparrowhawk. And see. Ah, how are we getting on here? That was instant win, because we destroyed some of that stuff earlier. And, oh, look at this. So, we have our 2 sparrowhawks. I'm going to tell one to move to there. The other one to move to there. And obviously initiate boarding as soon as we can. This one, come down to there. There's all the guys going down, and inside there, that is good. That is really good. I don't know if you saw what happened there, but they all went down and went in the door, because that door is actually the cargo bay door. The supply hatch here. Good grief. Well, I've told them to initiate a boarding, but there's not much left to board. In fact, both vessels are crippled. This... Good grief. Yeah. This one at the back is now destroyed, but originally it took a couple of big hits and it just took all the crew out and all the boarders. This one at the back has lost the aft section, which means it couldn't move. Still got a gun, technically. It also is now technically 2 vessels. It's been split in half. And our boarders are taking control. Their bridge is up the top there. You see the boarders are working their way through, and they've captured it. So now that we've captured it, we can... Well, I think... Do I just want to say target that? Yeah, just crew it. Just crew it and fire. Are they not firing? Yeah, they're working their way to the different points. Look at that. These are all guard posts, I think. All through this central spine. Oh, there we go. We've crewed this thing now. It's got these 2 rockets. And we've got... What were we against? Well, we were against a rocket, but they've got a rocket there, nothing there, a rocket down the bottom, and that little like tap now and again is that rifle. So you see they're putting together these rockets. Takes them a while to do because of the crew. Rapid fire. I'm tempted to initiate a boarding on that. Nothing left of those sparrowhawks though. You know what? Board ship. Go. I don't know who we've got to board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did not even make it in. I think the rifle just shot them all. Okay. That's technically a loss. But what I'm going to do is let the simulation play out. because all the damage they're doing here is technically just doing it to themselves, because they still keep control of this even though it says captured. So I might as well let them just 100% send rockets into this thing. Yeah, why not? Defeat. Cool. Not cool, because we lost loads of stuff, but there you are. It is what it is. That bluebird's in need of repair. Couple of dents in the panels. This is our bomber. Let's get him moved in. Over there they go. Takes a while, but we're getting there. Gonna go for an aimed fire. That's generally the way we work. Ammo is 200 to 250, so it's done some work previously. I'm just gonna max speed it out. And this has got the aerial charges once again, so alter our course, our speed and our elevation, and basically just keep working at this thing. Yeah, it's pretty much gone now. Yeah, completely and utterly destroyed. And they've only got one major city around here, I've just noticed. Let's invade that with the bluebirds. Is there anything else around here? We got the bluebirds. Actually, I'll move all the bluebirds there and there. Over here, we've got the goldfinch. 1, 2, 3 coming over. Build ship. I think I want another herring gull over here. Don't want a tiny shipyard. And we're going to try and take out these gargoyles. Ah, so that there's destroyed. So, that one's also not under command still. I thought it was just temporary. Yeah, so this is basically the same thing we've just fought, but this is where we had that building. It's no longer here. It is gone. Ah. And the rays, because we're in the fog bank, even on aim fire, are not as accurate. It looks to be in the order of half a hitting. I'm not doing no overly big amount of damage there. But you can see we have chipped right through. I can see the ammo. See ammo and water. So one of these shots is going to cause a fire. There it is, and an explosion by the look of it, yeah. We carved the water up. The ground something fierce. Yeah, that's explosions all over the place. That's good. Job done. Okay, gentle takeover. And keep working. I mean, it's pretty much over now. I'm just trying different designs. The challenge isn't really to see how long we can last or what we can fight, but it's just to try these designs. Specifically, I want to try and take out the Shellwalker and the gargoyles. There's also the mad scientist, but we'll give it a go. It's got big rays, and we've also got big rays as well. Is this... oh yeah. Shots fired from left to right are less accurate. So that's us, sadly. These are on... I'll put them on normal fire. I mean, it's only got... its spies just come off. It's only got one cannon and one rifle by the look of it. And... do you realise that the noise of them firing is like a firework? Not the explosion, but when you've got like a Roman candle. The initial thump, 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 like that. That's what it reminds me of. Interesting. And that's a victory. Problem is the line's so spread that I don't know exactly where a lot of stuff is. Let's see where we've got other ships. Goldfinches are almost gathered up. That one's building. These are building. The bluebirds. Over here, That is in need of repair. The llamas... No, it says it in need of repair. Oh, it is in... Well, do we have to move it... How far do we have to move it back? Quite a way back. No, huge shipyard there. That'll do. Huge shipyard. Let's go to build ship. And... For my sins... Let's build a couple of toucans. And, oh yeah. Chateau... about to get bombed here. We can see we've got Skyfall and 1, 2, 3, 4 rifles. We have a high altitude, heavily armoured war machine that is going to drop a little bit more than water on them. Oh, the rifles at the back are hitting. Right, there's the attic opened up. Gonna move down a bit. I think the rifles are actually quite accurate. I guess they should be. Managed to take out pretty much the front or the left hand side of this thing. And then the back's going as well. There's the ammo for explosion. Don't think them windows are glazed anymore as well. I think they're pretty much gone. Victory. Okay. It is just a case of keep sending them all now. This is pretty much taken over. Are the goldfinches together again? Not yet. There's the 3 toucans. I'm going to attack the shellwalkers with them. Oh, another fight over here with these things. No, glory belongs to us. We're victorious. Okay. So, toucans are going to attack... Oh, no. Attack the shellwalker. Gentle takeover on the left. And let's invade their main thing. Oh, there's a mad scientist as well. Should we send the llamas against the mad scientist? It would be rude not to, wouldn't it, I think? And... It just seems unfair that we're versing these wooden chateaus. No, that's actually brick, but the roof's wood. I mean, it'll be cheap, though, admittedly. That won't be a very expensive thing. As you may imagine. I'll just put this to max speed, because it's going to be repeat what we've seen previously. The first volley's taking all the weapons out on it, on the left-hand side. And then you just take that one out. Yeah, I can imagine this being very, very cheap. There's a way to find out, actually. Unless it's completely destroyed. Yeah. Once we've finished taking this over, we should be able to see what it's got. Right, so Leroy's are going over there. Goldfinches are together, attacking the gargoyles. So, we now have 3 ramming vessels versus the Shellwalker. I will stagger them so that we will ram, but... Oh, I will ram, so we'll do it that way. So that immediately fired and took out the back of that. Let's just ram the shell. Oh, so we go through the shell. We are hitting it. Oh, here we go. It's probably gonna hammer us again. Oh yeah, it just destroyed that, and then landed on the back of this one. I'm also stuck. I'm stuck. The Shellwalker's stuck as well, though, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Oh, well, best vessels ever. I mean, if you want to waste money, then they're brilliant. Cool. Right, over on the gargoyles with our newly built and completely untested vessels. These are the goldfinches, which means they should be a bit more colourful and faster, but start. No targets available until the gargoyles come in. We're going to go to quarter speed. There you go. There's the shots. See all those shots? Oh, I'm going to have to be even closer. Alright. Quarter speed. Are we taking them out? firing. But I'm not seeing any... I'm not seeing any of them dying. Oh no! Oh no, they're bits of our ship rather than bits of gargoyle. Yeah, you can see them firing, certainly. But you can't see the health of the gargoyles. Doesn't look like we've taken any out. That thing though, I am going to say ram. And just ram down to there. Don't really care. It's only got one weapon left anyway, I just want to... If they want to focus on that, but keep getting shot as they go back and forward, that's fine with me. But I would assume they're focusing on something else. No, they're still worth getting that. And that is falling out the sky. Right, and now they're focusing on this again. That looks like it's put to like a higher speed, but that is not normal speed for this. It's just the gargoyles are so quick. I think they may have lost some of the number. Shame we're not going to win. Because once again, that thing's been absolutely hammered. Admittedly, these are not very well armoured and they're very low technology. If I had flak, then that would work out. Maybe planes. Planes would, like, yeah, have like a carrier. Where have they gone? Oh, they've changed targets to this one now. I'm going to flee while I still can. So, flee back to there. Technically still have a couple of them, so that's fine. Sparrowhawk's going to move down to there. Oh, there's heavy turrets. What can we go for? Not that it really matters. Torpedo bombers, yeah, why not? Enemy fleet is moving towards one of our cities. The mad scientist again, by the look of it. Alright, fine. So this is our bluebirds against... Oh, hang on. Bit of a stutter there. Yeah, bluebirds versus this thing. It's going to come down to which one gets an explosion first. Well, we've had an explosion. And that's two of their weapons gone. What have we lost? Nothing. Okay. One's still under command, but it's still firing, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, it's not under command. Doesn't care. Keeps firing. And that's... I'm going to go brutal takeover to get it done quickly. But that's the entire left-hand side pretty much done. As you can see. And it's against another chateau here. I'm just going to put it to the highest possible speed and just keep working at it. We're on aimed fire. This will be the last thing that this fights. Because it does need to rearm. I don't know why I'm going down. It doesn't have anything to shoot up at us. So yeah, there's a victory. Gentle takeover, and I need to repair and rearm. There we go. Actually, do I go via that? No, let's just rearm. There's the mad scientist there. I'll withdraw. They can have the money. They're just raiding it. How we doing over here? Not bad. Repair that. Repair that. And they haven't got much else. Get the Sparrowhawks in. And all these bluebirds. There's loads of them. This is the fleet that's going to take them out. Let's just invade there. What on earth is that? That's a weird defensive structure. And yeah, that's gone. Right, I wasn't going to invade over this one, but we might as well go back. Now this is going to be interesting, because this is the rockets versus ourselves, and the problem with the rockets is they do a hell of a lot of damage, and what these things don't do is absorb damage. So I'm just going to have to keep manoeuvring and hoping that they don't hit the suspendium gas bags, which is exactly what they've done. So I'm just going to keep altering our altitude, and you can see that some of it's working. It's actually working very well. The front one's dead. Yeah, the front one is destroyed now. But I'm listening for the rocket noise of being launched. And then I move. And by the time that stuff's in, we go for an aimed fire here. Then we're able to hang on, I thought they were out. Let's move away. Yeah, I thought they were out of weapons on the front, but they're not. I've got one there still. And we're running low on ammunition. And low on weapons, actually. Yeah, we've lost 2 of these. That one said he can't fire, and that one's out. Flee. Exit combat, yes. Defeat. That's a shame. That was their big city, to be fair, so it's sort of understandable. This is against another little structure here. But I think we should start discussing really the overall goal of the series, as always, to have fun, but, you know, what we really wanted to do. And that was basically go back from, you know, remove the would-be 3 or 4 years, maybe more, of designs because of all the changes, and start from scratch and build up a force and make some designs that are different yet similar. As in, they do the same job, but they do it in maybe a different way. Oh, we can't board. Flee, that's the problem, yeah. We can't board, we need to go back and rearm and repair. So, yeah, things like the Sparrowhawks, which were supposed to be there for just basically you charge at them, you board, you win. That was the main thing. Let's repair all these. Repair the herring gull as well. That was the design of those, and it works quite well. It works very well indeed. The problem is that they are a little bit susceptible to being damaged themselves, which, to be fair, is going to be inevitable. But there's our bluebirds. Let's move them down. It's going to take 2 months to move them down. Yes, that's okay. The herring gull, very good. It seems to do the job quite nicely. The bluebirds, certainly the takeaway. Those are the ones that really do damage. And, oh, okay. This is their... Is this their bomber that can... I think that's their vessel that can fire things upwards at me. Oh, no. It's got a big cannon on it there. Slightly different design. It might have those charges. There's only one way to find out, and it's doing what I'm doing, which is bullying it. If it had those charges, you'd think it would start to use them. It does have those charges, curiously. Right, okay. So it does have those. And I've taken out a lot of that ship. Well, I'm just going to keep targeting what I can then. Keep moving. The toucans. I have not had success with them. They have been okay against static structures, but I would argue that for the price of a couple of toucans, you can take one of these, and it's just better. So that might be either put it in the B1N file, bin it, or redesign it. I don't know whether it's just a flawed design, whether it's a flawed concept. So we did make something originally called the Leroy, and its job was specifically to charge in with a Grand Ram. That's what it did. And that is still alive, technically. So I'm not gonna go away now, because otherwise I'll just have to come back for it. I know that thing's running away. I'm just gonna max speed this out now. Oh, now it's give up. Now that we turn round. Okay. Let's go ahead and bully this guy. It's like, sorry, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, okay, it's fallen out the sky now. So just keep altering elevation. And just keep bombing. It's a tough nut to crack, that thing, it really is. I'll give it its due. Although, I think that's pretty much it now. Yeah. I've still got rockets. But this thing's almost out of ammo. We're on 80 of 250 ammo. And there we go, there's a victory. That's what we've got for brutal takeovers these days. I think most of this will be gone by the time these bluebirds get in, to be honest. So I'll move to there. The sparrowhawk. The goldfinches, we've only tested them once, so I don't know really how sort of good or bad you could really say they are. I mean, they didn't fare well against the gargoyles at all, but we haven't put them against, like, say, any other ships. So we'll have to try against other ships. Just having a look around to see what's left. We have two smaller sections, two small little village things, outlying places, followed by 2 main points. So we'll have to see if we can do anything about those. Let's just get in. But overall, I'm happy with the designs, what we've made. Certainly prefer the naming scheme. Something I wanted to change up for a while, and well, it seems to have worked out. We didn't make the static structure that I want to make, which is a shame, but we'll come to that in future projects. And we only really did, well, 1 ground vessel, which was the llama, which they have their place, but admittedly, you might as well just use the bumblebees, I think. I think bumblebees are just as good, if not better. Yeah, they're better. I think they're better. It seems a bit redundant to send them all the way to Bosk. That's what we're going to do. This is curious, because we're versus all of these. Oh, there's that big building. Yeah. Like that. Oh, it's still got a rocket as well. Well, they're jumping out. They must have some really strong legs or something, because when they jump out... Oh, this might be a mistake, sending them out. Because they're jumping out and pretty much falling 10 times their own height. And they're managing to do it. Bluebirds down there. That's going back to repair. The bluebirds, I'll say, invade there. That's gone to that one. Sparrowhawk rearmed. And these are the last 2 fights. And that'll be the campaign. Oh no, there's 3 fights. We've got that one down there to do, which is going to take a while to get to. Which one's going to go first? Left or right? It's going to be the right one. Yes, only just. Start the fight. Ram down to there. I always use ram, even though we might not be clipping. In this particular case we are, but most of the time you're not. The reason I do that is because with the boarding stuff, the vessel stops because it doesn't want to hit. Whereas, obviously, the whole point is to just get in there as quick as possible, unload, and this is... yeah, it's just a capture. We could make other designs now with all of our technology, but I don't really see much of a point. And here's the rays, the bluebirds, versus this thing. And as you can see, they just work from the front to the back. Then they really don't care. The damage is immense. These and aerial torpedoes, personal favourites. And once they've worked them over like that, then they come back for the spoils. to pick the carcass over. And obviously, I'm not telling them to attack. That's a victory. I'm not telling them to attack. It's just they're doing that, you know, because they target the ones that they need to. And there we go. That's a Vic and Terry to both together. And as you can see, there is our, what's that, victory points? Oh, that might be the land we've taken. So we started off like everybody else about there, and some of them just dropped off completely. I'm guessing a lot of it was just they got wiped out by other people. This purple one though, they definitely were going, and then this is where that's where they aligned up there. See that little point? Allied, yes, so they jumped right back. Got back their original strength. Fleet strength. Oh yeah, we were pretty high across the board. Income. Interestingly, we suffered a huge dip in income there, compared to at least this guy. And their income was really good too. Money. Yeah, I just saved up a lot of cash. Tech. We out-teched them all. It's not much of a surprise since I did spend a lot of points. In terms of deaths, we're also quite high. But then again, we did have a lot of borders and failed missions. But there you go. That has been a bit of Airships Conquer the Skies, focusing on the Conquest mode. Overall, quite happy. We can have one last look at our designs. We have made, throughout the campaign, the Bluebird, probably the best vessel out of the lot. The Bumblebee, very good vessel. Yeah, works, is quite cheap, and it's all tier 0. Goldfinch, can't really comment, should hold up against something, but not against gargoyles apparently. Herring Gull, worked out, very good bomber. Heavily armed, heavily armoured, not very quick, but good service ceiling. Sparrowhawk, brilliant, proved useful in not only boarding stuff like ground things and reacting to other stuff coming in. It's just very useful. Toucan, completely useless, might take a look at that later on. And then finally, last but not least, although it is fairly low in the order of this thing, we have the Llama, which is just a cut down version of the Bumblebee, but it's not that cheaper and it's a lot slower. So yeah, interesting. Either way, I hope you have enjoyed the series. If you have any suggestions for changes or designs, then by all means let me know in the comments. So I've got to a lot of the ones that people have suggested, but obviously there's been a lot, so I'm sure through the next coming episodes, whether it be standalone ones of just building and testing or campaigns, we will get to building other designs. Anyway, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.